Today, I'm going to break down point, which is the first installation phase of the Princeton offense. Before we get started, my name is Chris Dorsey, and I help coaches become master teachers of the Princeton offense. Once I've gained your trust and you believe that I can help you with the Princeton offense, you can click the link in the description. That's going to bring you to my Princeton community. Here is where I help, coach, teach, and mentor coaches on installing the Princeton offense to their teams. For now, let's dive into the breakdown. As I mentioned, the first installation step is point. Now, point is not a series. And I know you've only known point as being a series, but really that's coming from coaches who have no idea about the system. Point is actually a formation. See, when you look at point as a formation and not a series, it makes it easier for your players to recognize the alignment. The alignment starts with the ball just over basket line. All four perimeter players are interchangeable, so anyone can have the ball. You'll have a forward on the ball side wing, a guard in the ball side corner, another forward opposite the ball in the corner, and the five opposite the ball in the pinch post area. This is your point formation. Now, the question is, how do you get in the point formation? And there's really only two ways. The first way is rub. Rub is created when the offense starts in a four out, one in alignment, or a two guard front formation. The guard will rub through the lane and set a brush screen on the five, then keep their cut out to the corner. This brush screen will free up the five man to lift to the pinch post area. You're now in your point formation. The second way is to start in a one guard front. This is most commonly used on the professional level. As the five-man rim runs, he will find the ball and loop opposite to the pinch post area. This loop quickly puts you in the point formation. Now, when the ball gets passed to the five at the pinch post, this will trigger split action. Split action is when two players meet at a point and make a decision based on how the defense is guarding them. Once split action is triggered, there's only two areas on the floor where this occurs. The first area is away from the five near the opposite elbow, and the second area is on the same side as the five, in the corner area. To simplify things, I just tell my players, once you're in split action, you could either go away from the five or the same side as the five. Now, once you actually get to split action, when two players meet at that point and it's time to make a decision, you really have four different options. The screener can slip the screen. The player receiving the screen can do an undercut. They can curl the screen, or they can go over the screen. In a nutshell, that's what point is. Now, let's take a quick summary of what you just learned about the first phase in my 5-step installation process. Point is not a series, it's a formation. When the five catches the ball in point, this will trigger split action. Split action is when two players meet at a point and make a decision based on how the defense is guarding them. There's two areas where split action occurs, either away from the five, in the elbow area, or on the same side as the five, in the corner area. Once you're in split action, you now have four options: slip, undercut, curl, or over. Now, I just gave you a fundamental foundation of what the point formation is. You have the option to utilize point as a set play, or you can take the other four phases and run the Princeton offense as a continuity or flow style system. The next step for you is to learn how to install the point formation. When you click the link in my description, it'll bring you to my Princeton community. Here is where I teach you the step-by-step process on how to install the Princeton offense. In the meantime, keep an eye out for phase 2 of this 5-video series on the Princeton offense, and I'll see you in the next one.